What's going on, guys? I'm gonna start doing these updates again. I think I'm just gonna open it up in the mornings. I mean, Tuesdays and Thursdays, if you're part of our live room, we trade together. We get in depth on everything, the model and trading. But as far as just talking about markets in the morning, and then I like to do a recap of what we did either in the live room or what I did for the day, and just kind of see how we closed. And we're trying to get back in the habit of doing that. I think it adds the most value. Um, so it's a holiday today. Not a whole lot going on. I woke up, didn't see a whole lot to do in FX. I did do a couple trades on pound yen. So the euro still very bearish here, longer term. The fact that we closed below 115.50. The only thing is, since this daily cycle is low, I thought maybe we could cycle back up a little bit this week. But overall, I mean, the posture is still very bearish. So I'm watching these lower highs right here. All right, boom, 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 boom. So unless we get above pi, that'll be your trigger if we're going to get an oversold or leaving rebound. I mean, the underside of 117 is where you can take some risk and get much bigger short if you're playing core shorts. But you can still stay with the theme of selling rallies unless we get above here, then you're going to have to pause and you have to play it slower if you're going to fade it. You'd look for day trade longs above here, and then below here we're looking for day trade shorts. So I didn't really see much today. I mean, we had a decent rally on the 15-minute. We had a little bit of a dip. But Dragon just had my attention a little bit more because it had this strong move down. So what I was looking at this morning, I don't usually use the hourly for a day trade, first right off the bat analysis. But when you look at this 30-minute, you come in this morning, it's like, well, this is clearly bearish. So the next rally, it's going to be tough. Any type of rally could be sold. And this was a feeble, slow rally that on the 15-minute chart was actually a couple good cycles. So you had here, this was the first rally. Actually, I didn't see this. I just saw this red. This candle here was enough for me to think there's more follow through. And then I just waited on this 15-minute cycle. I faded it and I covered this. And then you could have done it again here. Faded it and covered this. So you're not looking for a home run, especially after all of this on a slow bank holiday type of trading. And then this is late in the day. This is a pretty clear swing line. Like, I would rather be short right now into London session tomorrow. But I don't have that risk on. So, couple small trades there on pound yen, Dragon. Did stay core short tens. This is such a minuscule move, but I did cover half of what I was short. So same kind of thinking. Here's a rally, short, and then I covered here, just half of what I was short. That way, if we rally, I'll resell that a little bit higher. If we go down, if we trade down, fine. I'm core short. Either way, it's just not a lot of risk. But covered half of my 10s. I don't have any 30s. I'm short. I don't have anything longer duration. But the two most profitable trades on the day was Tesla. So we've been trading this really well for months now. This has been one of our best short ideas for a while, really. We sold this well last year in the 380s. And it's just late cycle. This stock has plenty of problems, plenty of reasons why it could trade a lot lower. It could trade higher too for many reasons. But with the cycle, the global macro picture, this is just one we've kind of singled out as something to play on the short side. And you can see that price is below pi, indicative of a bear market. Pi is this green line, 314 period moving average. It's a cyclical time concept. So we were shorting on the underside of it, making money, making money, making money. Covered the low. Re-short, cover some back. And so we were rebuilding our short again back into this move to the 200 and pi, and now we've cycled again back to the bottom. So I'm covering the same levels I covered before. All right, but along the way there's lots of little trades inside of the core trade, and then you get the big drop. So this is what I mean by add and reduce. This is what I teach my traders. You just plunge in at one price kind of leaves you sitting with no options. You want to come in, okay, I want to build a bigger position as we get higher up within the range, but when the market gives me something on the open that's 5-10 points, I make some money. Short, didn't cover, short, boom, nice drop, took some profit, but stayed short. Re-short what I covered here. I drew these as small arrows just to say, like, you know, maybe I'm covering 2-3 weeklies puts. I'm not taking my core short off. Here I'm re-shorting what I covered here. So there's an ebb and flow. Short, cover, short, cover, short, cover. Not cover everything, because if you cover everything here, then you miss this gap. But actually we sold into this pretty heavy here. This was nice. We sold all into this, and then boom, covered. Missed covering more on the new low. That was actually a mistake. Should have covered some more there. Re-short, re-short, cover, 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 cover. So that was a pretty good trade. And then the other thing we did was on UVXY. We did. So most of that stuff came today on Tesla, and then UVXY. We've been playing this both sides, so we've had the long side of this one. Kind of hard to see. I mean, we've had the short side. No, I'm sorry, we've had the long side several times. But because there's so much decay on these inverse ETFs, and see, all my signals get messed up when you have the split. But because of where S&Ps failed today, which, or not failed, but where they held, there's a good chance the market maybe holds up here. 2865 is a big level. We've been down 4 days in a row, bottoming tail. Pretty strong move back. So if the market does want to recover here, I think you got a good shot at these UVXY puts making a lower low. So the trend is clearly lower highs to lower lows, lower highs to lower lows. So if the market's going to hold this and rally, you should see this come to a new lower low. So I bought some 35 puts today for that reason. If we go higher, that's fine. I'll buy some puts this way. I had calls here, made money on that. So there's not a huge position. If this backs up something like this, then I'm just gonna work into a short. So anyway, I'll keep you guys posted on that. Hope that helps. We'll catch up with you in the morning.